Zealand's Achilles heels today, and it has allowed Sanju Samson to get into his work quite nicely. Down the ground to starward, had a little bit of luck, but the form and the touch continues. That is meat and drink. He has fed off that a lot. Brilliance on the biggest stage of them all.
Runs are flowing from both ends at the moment. New Zealand have got to find a way to create pressure, but right now with runs flowing from both ends, it's going to be very difficult.
Well, when you look at the pace at which he's bowling at just the right pace. If you keep on bowling in the slot against batters who are in good form, good touch, you're going to go for maximum. It's the third maximum out of 4 delivery that he's bowled. 19 runs already.
Started brilliantly in the tournament. Though they struggled a little bit with the opening partnership, India, and in fact coming into this tournament they were averaging just over 16 with the opening partnership coming into this game. So they're making 98. Ishan Kishan also moving down the order. He's kept continuing making runs. Now second on the list. Into the surface he goes, but Satna is in the inner ring. And it easily clears his head. 161 now on the board.
Well, another classy shot. Very difficult to play this. Sits back as ever in the crease. It's the length that allows him just to go up and over mid-off. Whiz in the ring. Clears him quite easily. Good manipulation, but also indication how good this surface is here at the Narendra Modi Stadium. Questions for the New Zealand captain.
Not sure which plan number they've gone to by now in New Zealand. I reckon they've run through a few of them. Plan Q by now. 8 overs to go. Out of the hitting mark as much as possible. They tried that earlier as well in the power play, but it didn't really work. Question is going to be who gets their hands on this trophy. Well, a legend had his hands on the trophy a bit earlier on. MS Dhoni walked the trophy out with Rohit Sharma. Jay Shah as well, alongside. He was the vice chairman of GSR out there in the middle. Lovely moment for everyone involved. That has gone a long way back. So easily as he dispatched that into the crowd.
My God. What a shot. That is, I mean, the previous over we saw that shot from Sanju Samson of the last ball. Have a look at this one as well. Oh, this is some batting. This is some hitting. This is some massacre.
Changed now with Samson on strike. He's up, third is up. Long off back. think from New Zealand's point of view, coming into this game, they only had 4 overs go over 20. Already had 4 of those tonight. Been sort of onslaught by their batters.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons behind that, it's been alluded tonight already, not to plan B, C and D before actually giving A good strong chance to work. Talked about tactically using their strengths against India's strengths. Matt Henry is one of those. Good seam and swing bowler. Only bowled 1 in those first 3 overs. When they look back at this absolute onslaught, and this is what happens when you make tactical mistakes against really good sides. They punish you. Informed batters come out. Almost Sanju Samson, who was the informed batter coming into this game, took a back seat for the power play. Abhishek Sharma took full control. Glenn Phillips only bowling 1 over to Abhishek Sharma as well. Probably the second of the tactical mistakes. India now firmly in control.
As a South African, I would say we were the tactical mistakes the other night in the semi-final. They made none. One-handed, straight it goes, doesn't really time it. We haven't said that too many times tonight. It's 171 for 1.
Well, the only wicket to fall this evening from Ravindra. Wide, edge through Tim Seifert. Brilliant hands. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball this evening. Nice soft hands. He will have a part to play if New Zealand are to get anywhere near the total of that India set. Have to believe that they're not out of this game yet.
Efficiency for New Zealand has been pretty good through the tournament. Lengthy discussion between bowler and captain. Just 1 over, went for 12, but he did pick up the solitary wicket to fall. Santner's just had a long conversation with Ravindra, who has been so good for New Zealand with the ball in the tournament. He's been influential with the ball. Now the question is, what can he do here? Just feel that from here on in, it is just about damage control. So hard for New Zealand really to pull back complete control of this game.
Yeah, the skipper has to believe that they're not out of the game yet. Previous semi-final India played, scoring over 250, but only won by 7 runs. Have to find a way to stay in this game. Batting surface is good. Got to find a way out of this situation.
I think Sonny, Owen and I have both done pretty well. We've both brought up our semi-finals at the same time. I had South Africa and he's brought up the England semi-final as well.
Yes, yes. One thing you've got to say about Rachin Ravindra's bowling is that he might have given 12 runs, but he seems to have a knack of taking wickets because he's got, 12 wickets so far in this tournament. So he's gotten pretty handy.
Yeah, clever bowling. That's the reason I think he is so effective, Sonny. Just reads the game nicely. You can clearly tell India, both batters, handbrake down, looking to push the pedal here for the final stages of the game. You've got to be clever. You've got to try and read what they're trying to do. Get them off strike, try and break rhythm in the over. If you can get in and out of an over less than double figures, that is a win at this stage.
Just went quiet for a little moment, just a few deliveries, but Sanju Samson makes sure that quietness doesn't last long.
This is the 106 by India in this World Cup. And look at this. This is more of a bottom-hand shot, but still enough power, enough timing. He's gone miles.
The runs continue to flow so easily. Samson showing his strength in Ahmedabad.
How crisp is the footwork here from Sanju Samson. Just making batting look very easy at the moment. Picks the length, dances back onto that favoured back foot and knows immediately. Just puts a good swing on it. That is a big, big six.
Yes, twinkling footwork. The way he went onto the back foot, used the depth of the crease, opened the front foot so that he could hit it over mid-wicket. It is classy batting.
Yeah, and you've got to imagine, where does Ravindra go here? Is it going to be quicker? Is it going to be slower and wider? He will try and stay wide.
The shots are something that you have to just admire. This is sensational. 191 for what it is. And New Zealand will appreciate this drinks break.
Well, the partnership races to 94 or 41. Both parties smiling. Sanju Samson of both. As calm as ever. Absolute elation in the crowd. Packed house here this evening. You can see their team. Not even they dreamed of the kind of start that the Indian batters have got them into this final. Such a commanding position. 91 for 1. Still 36 balls left in this first innings. What can they post? New Zealand will need to come up with accurate plans. Well, the partnership so far, there have been some absolutely outstanding shots that capitalised on tactical mistakes that New Zealand have made, but ultimately, once they got themselves in, got the pace and bounce of the surface, played some free-flowing shots, capitalised on a really good surface here. Well, plenty of spikes. The over. The over is conceding well above 18. 8 extras. Those were in the power play.
Yes, lots of Ravi Shastris there. Maybe the odd Sunil Gavaskar in that, and maybe the odd Owen Morgan. But look at that. Anywhere around 24, that is Ravi Shastri for you. And I think anywhere where it's just 3 runs and over, that's Sunil Gavaskar for you.
I'll tell you what, before you two sat down in these chairs, we had 2 bowlers there, Ian Bishop and Danny Morrison. I reckon right now, you two are the happier because the batters have had a field day today. It's been so tough for the bowlers. Can they find a way to pull it back, New Zealand? New Zealand looks shell-shocked at the moment. They've got 6 overs to somehow pull this back. Already, India have the highest team score in a T20 World Cup final. Samson has the highest individual score in a T20 World Cup final. Record's been broken. We're just 14 overs in. Rare dot ball.
Yeah, word from Mitchell Santner as well. None for 21 in his 3.1 overs. Begs to think why he didn't continue to bowl out. Because he didn't need wickets and they need wickets now. You really get the feeling as if something's going to happen in this over. Experience and accuracy of the New Zealand captain against 2 in batters.
Also the drinks break, always a bit of a...
Easily gets into position. So quickly he moves his feet, gets himself into position to allow him to free the arms.
Yes, I was just going to say, drinks break can be a bit of a concentration breaker. But these guys are in such tremendous rhythm. Anything in the arc, it is going to go down there. He's such a good player of that particular shot. He's got the power, he's got the timing. Looking to change the angle, coming over the wicket, the New Zealand skipper.
Ishan Kishan just pleading for the wide, but I think it's a good decision from umpire Illingworth. That is the most effective line to Ishan Kishan. Wide and then vary your pace. Yeah, look where that back foot is. That therefore moves the guideline for the umpire. Good decision.
Ishan Kishan had to change roles slightly through the World Cup, but Yuri is still performing in the final with a half century and also brings up the 100 partnership of 45 deliveries.
He really is a joy to watch. He's been in full flow throughout this tournament, but when it matters, has stood up. Just 23 deliveries to take him to a half century. Partnership now 100 from 45.
Centuries for the top three batters. Ask for much more from your batting lineup.
I want to come back to the Indian cricket team this man has made. He's had a very good season. Now having a very good final as well.
Straight he goes. These two are playing so beautifully together. Already the 200 is up. It's 203 for one.
Magnificent lofted shot. Nobody could stop it. Straight over the bowler's head. Can't keep a fielder there. Ball was pitched up, so he was just a little bit cramped room to hit a six, but not enough to stop him from hitting a boundary.
It's the first time in T20 World Cup history, and there'll be many more such first times by the time you're done today, I think. The first three players have all scored 50s in the same innings. Here's a little stat for you. Sanju Samson, 89 of 45, is striking at 198, and he's the slowest of all the players today. How many can you get in this game? There's a fielder, the catch will be taken. Sanju Samson's excellent innings is over. But once again, he's done what the team wanted, and once again has put them in a position from where they can dream of retaining this T20 World Cup. Well played.
Extremely well played. And just listening outside, I've stuck my hair outside the comm box. It's so quiet. When a wicket falls, as ever, Indian player goes, they just want to keep going. They want the entertainment to keep flowing. Jesus, guys, in red hot form. Hard to stop. He's got 89 again. Bit of a dodgy number for Sanju Samson. Nonetheless, what an innings. What an innings in the finale. India, 203 for 2 now. Captains said to Hardik Pandya, you go in.
Are you sure that's the case? Or Hardik Pandya has just run out before even Surya could react?
He's your friend. You know him better.
I can tell you for sure, Hardik Pandya would have been itching to bat, literally begging and pleading with Surya Kumar, saying, please, just allow me to go, I'm ready.
New Zealand have used 7 bowlers. Nisham a wicket with a full toss. Now Hardik Pandya. The furthest you can go down the ground to drive and not get a run.
For the third time in 3 games, Sanju Samson has done what's required for the team and in the end missed out on another landmark. But what an innings he's played. Semi-finals, finals and the game that it took to get into this knockout stages. Ideally a full toss like that, you want to be pulling it over mid-wicket, but he's almost hit it with a vertical bat back past the bowler. Caught it long on. You look at that and go, my God, I just missed that.
The good thing about this T20 game is it's taken away the individual landmark completely. It doesn't count.
Very selfless, isn't it? That's what I love about this. The players get it. Well, we've been treated. Some of us are Ricky Martin fans. Oh,
Falguni Pathak before that. And then, of course, Sukhbir Singh thinking his favourite numbers. Three balls without a run. Interesting move, Dickie. Decipher this for us, sending Punjab.
It's pretty simple. At the death, they reckon Hardik Pandya is the best hitter of the cricket ball. And if especially a right-hander falls, it was between Surya and Hardik. And who's done it a lot more? Hardik Pandya. And hence he is there at the crease. They know what he can do. He's got great hand speed and he'll be looking to hit a 6 from next over almost every ball. But have a look at those strike rates. Everybody does quite well here.
Just wonder if Surya Kumar Yadav thinks he's in a stage in his career where he likes those 7 or 8 balls to get going. And you don't have 7 or 8 balls to get going from here. So who's quickest off the blocks? One hand, 2 hands on the catch. Jimmy Neesham has bowled a low full toss. He's picked up another. They're picking up wickets. Are they picking them up too late, or is there a little comeback for New Zealand?
I know that I've had, John. You just don't know, do you? That's the beauty of this game. 2 and an over. Someone out. The ball in hand is something dramatic as well. Those final overs. Yeah, he's pumped as Jimmy Neesham.
Good time to get another set batter out. Yeah, Ishan Kishan.
Gone for 54 from 25. Well, a halcyon effort. They're 3 down for 204 here.
India scoring at 12.88. 1 run of this over, the 16th of the over. 1 run so far. 2 wickets. 2 new batters in as you come towards the end of the innings. Now Surya Kumar Yadav. Now has he taken it? This is an absolute stunner. Surya Kumar Yadav has played the ball in an area he loves playing. Rachin Ravindra was the one person on the ground who thought there was a wicket opportunity there. Suddenly, India have been rocked. 3 wickets in an over. That's a brilliant catch. As much for completing it as for getting there. Surya Kumar Yadav is gone without scoring. 4 overs left. India 2 or 4 for 4 now. Comes in recent times. It's been magnificent at the end. Dropped down from number 3, he's become a late overs marauder. Duffy comes back. 2 overs for 35 so far. Well, dare to believe. That's the thing. Talking about getting 2 in an over, then you get 3. So it was certainly on for Sky to do this. There's the beauty of this venue compared to Wankiti, where Bethel got England very close, because the boundary size allows this sort of thing to happen. So much bigger in a pocket like that. Excellent.
It's a tricky feeling for a middle order batter at this stage, because it's easy to say just come and get going, but the fact that 3 wickets have fallen in 1 over, you're almost second guessing yourself. So probably we'll see Tilak Verma take a couple of balls. Hardik has already done that, so it's Hardik's turn to keep going when he gets his opportunity.
Oh, that might have gone straight through his hands. I just hope he's not hurt, Finn Allen. That was hit very, very hard. Not today, it might have been another wicket.
He's got a bit of taping on his hand as well, low to his left. It's not a good sign, but he's okay. He's still on the field, just walking to short fine leg, which tells you it's probably an old bruise that's flared up.
He should have got it, shouldn't he?
Every night of the week, Harsha, you'd be saying. Oh, it is. It's Nicholas. That hit him on that bad thumb. Just thinking down the track here, DK. Think about Finn Allen. You'll know about hand injuries. Just think that's... Just thinking down the track here, DK. Think about Finn Allen. You'll know about hand injuries. I just think they're strapped up massively, and then you've got to open the batting as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The adrenaline will help you to obviously get...
New Zealand, they keep it down to 2.
Guys are going hell for leather. The top 3 got runs. All of a sudden, you lose 2 or 3 in an over, and the momentum shift happens. Doesn't mean you don't win the game or whatever, but it's just fascinating how often this happens. Often with the drink spray thrown in there.
In a game like this, Harsha, I'd rather have the quiet period very late in the game than very early. So I think India's obviously done so well to get to the position they are. 210 for 4 in 17 overs, just under it. They'd do anything to say okay to that.
I think if you said that at the toss, you'd take it every night of the week.
There's Rohit Sharma, MS Dhoni, Jay Shah. Rohit Sharma not having happy memories, I'm sure, of the same ground a couple of years ago, but he'd be so happy looking at this Indian team do this tonight.
India need a finishing kick, though. They're like the distance runner who runs out of steam. 2-1-1 for 4. They're as much a part of our game, aren't they? As much as we are, as much as the players are. Bring colour, noise, the excitement. Spectators make our game. This is a packed house.
I reckon, Harsha, this over is going to be a huge over. But this is where Hardik and Tilak will unleash without having any doubts whatsoever. They'll back their shots. They'll try and go as big as they can.
I just got the feeling a couple of times that Hardik was probably trying to hit the ball too hard.
If you do see how New Zealand have gone about things today, Have a look at this. Their slower ones, 14 balls they've bowled. 4 have been wide, so 14 of whatever's been bowled has gone for 42 runs. They've trusted their slower ones so much and they've gone up plenty. And when they actually have bowled on length, there's not too much that's happened in the new ball. They went too early to the slow balls tonight.
On a hat-trick, Jimmy Neesham. Can the runs stay down? New Zealand say 230. Can they keep them down to 230 maybe? Can they dream?
Have a look at that first over, Asha. Brand new ball with a good upright seam. He's just hit length. And there's not much the batter has done there. But soon after, they've gone to slow ones so early and given them away in a platter to India. They're going to look at this and go, why did we do this?
Well, way too early, too often. But someone like Henry, such a good length. Saying about the 6 metre length and the test match length. Bowled the first one, should have bowled the third one. Backed themselves a bit. And what you said, courage or a bit of confidence to do that in a final situation with a new ball.
Hardik Pandya is not finding his rhythm here. He's batted 8 balls just to find, not a boundary yet. He knows boundary is the currency right now. At this stage of the game, he needs to go for as many boundaries as he can. And be rest assured, Tilak will be trying to hit a boundary every time he plays the ball as well. Maybe a pull shot or on the leg side is what I think it's going to be.
How about an off pole ripping out of the ground?
Tell you what, we've got 2 batters in there, both of whom the bat speed is there, but the timing isn't. I just wonder, they're trying to hit too hard, and when they've got 213, it is in spite of some excellent ground fielding by New Zealand.
Again, a lovely catch, 2 great catches, and Tim Seifert's catch. I'm sure that'll go unnoticed a little bit. That was a very good attempt as well.
How can it, DK, with a keeper in the commentary box? How can it?
Gold.
Once again, he's called for 2 here. They'll get it quite easy. Surely not a 3. Do you know that 3s exist in the T20 game?
No,
Danny?
no, they've sold those. They've gone out of fashion. But I was being a bit cheeky and facetious with that one, and I yelled out about just a little bit about knocking the off pole out. When you knew he's probably going to bowl a slow one. But I just think he bowls a good Yorker, this Neesham. He gets a good Yorker and he bowls a scrambled seamer. To get it in the block hole, very adept at it, very good at it. Now that we've moved into that stage of the final overs.
Dragging it back, New Zealand. There's a fielder there. No, he almost got there. A boundary after 16 balls, and it almost wasn't, because there's a man called Glenn Phillips who doesn't believe there's a ball there that he cannot get to.
The moment he hit it, he thought he was gone for all money. That's because this man on screen almost got to it. Hardik Pandya has looked to probably hit the ball so hard and into Sabarmati River. At times he's losing shape here. Being supported.
Phone booth there. He jumped into it, threw on his suit, and got the cape out that Phillips. Nearly.
He's normally a fantastic timer of the ball. Eight of this Neesham over. Finds the fielder again. All of a sudden, they're about 15 on the ground. 9 off at 2:20 for 4 with 2 to play. Last 3 overs, 17. Brilliant. With most people, that was a safe boundary.
Most of us just sort of waved that goodbye.
Over number 16. 3 wickets in that over. And India haven't really recovered after that.
Hardik Pandya, that's the spray to make sure that the glove sticks onto the bat quite nicely and doesn't lose grip. So far, Hardik has had no grip with his batting whatsoever. He's not timed many a ball. He needs a slightly heavier bat. That's what he's gone to. The previous one wasn't working well for him.
No, I'm not being cheeky here, but because you played in this modern era, did you ever do this? Spraying on the gripper?
You can spray it on the grip or on the palms of your hands. Either ways you could go, but it definitely does help.
Why would you even ask, Danny? Now, has it worked? It has. Whatever it was that he needed, he's gripped that bat well enough.
You ask Hardik Pandya and he'll tell you he probably didn't time it as well as he would have liked. The inner half of the bat just about carrying. Hardik hasn't still got his rhythm tonight. And when he gets it, we know what he can do. The question is, can he?
He's 18 of 12. Now, we've got a man coming in from deep point. So you've got deep mid-wicket, deep backward square, long gone. Then 2 out on the off. Straight up. This should be taken. Inside the circle. Then it's taken. One more goes down for India. It wasn't to be today for Hardik. He looked a little lost. He looked like he was playing a part in a play he hadn't rehearsed.
Yeah, well said, Harsh. He didn't come out early. Skipper said, yeah, you can go in at 4. Kudos to the Kiwis coming back after Neesham's heroics. 3 wickets and 1 over. Really has halted proceedings. They were looking at 260 odd down the barrel. With Hardik out of here, he's gobbled up 13 balls for 18. He's out of here at 226 for 5 now.
Shivam Dube comes in. It's interesting, every time you see a scorecard in a big game, you see there's a contribution from Shivam Dube. I think he might be needed with the ball as well, but at the moment, he's got bat in hand with 10 balls. Can India get 20 of these 10? Can New Zealand keep them down to even 235? Henry's got a wicket now. 1 for 44. Shivam Dube in stride.
A night when Hardik Pandya just couldn't get going. The slow bumper has been a nemesis for him. This one bouncing on him a bit too much, and he's looking to hit it over long off. Almost an impossible shot. But must say, the slow balls that didn't work with the newer ball is definitely working in the last 5 overs. They've bowled plenty of slow ones, 7 to be precise, and every one of them haven't gone for a boundary, which tells you that the slow ball, when the ball is old, seems to be working much better.
And another. 8 of this over.
Matt Henry is someone who loves his slow bounces at the death. Bowls it 42% of the time.
Still just a single. New Zealand are knocking on the door, but as the horse bolted.
You never know, Harsha. India got 256 or 254, if I'm right, last game.
Now, how many of these languages does DK speak? All the languages that this World Cup is being out into. One more in the air, but this will fall short. And they'll come back for 2. Stroke play not easy now. 11 of the over though, with 1 left. India 231 for 5.
Another mistimed shot here. Another slower one from Matt Henry. Luckily for Tilak Verma, just falling in between fielders. New Zealand have found a way to stay in this game now.
Last 24 balls, 28 for 4. It tells us where our game has gone. That with a score of 231 for 5, India thinks there's an opportunity. It just tells you we never know what is enough. And especially New Zealand, you saw them play against South Africa. Finn Allen made 133 balls. It begs the question again to the two of you. How much is ever enough?
It's an interesting ground, this, because of the short, the bigger side boundary. The slow bouncers generally tend to work very well. I remember in the IPL finals as well, plenty of that was used, and that was very effective. It seems to have worked today as well. But that seems to be working much better when the ball is slightly scruffed up. Comes on much slower to the batter. Dubey will be ready to try and pump it on the leg side.
Last over coming up. Jimmy Neesham, 3 for 22 of 3. Round the wicket. Dubey goes high but not long enough. But he was never there. Oh, it might be 4, it is. He was searching for it. It tells you how good the Akshat Patel catch was the other day. This was as tough, if not tougher.
Well, he's got long on, is Neesham. He hasn't got long off. It's the skipper who had to backpedal and had a lot of real estate to get to. Got a fingernail on it, and watch this pop up. Ooh, just above the right eye. And had a bit of insult. It does go into the fence, but what a great effort from the captain. But now, Neesham, he's under the pump a little. First one goes for 4. Both you gentlemen left and right of me saying at 240 odd, can India breach 250 in this final over?
Long off is still in. Inside the circle at mid-off. This is huge from Shivam Dubey in his hitting arc. He's got a lovely bat swing that picks it up from wherever and deposits it to deep mid-wicket.
A small little cameo from Shivam Dubey yet again. When others weren't able to get boundaries, 2 on the bounce already. You had to bowl the slower bumper or the slower one much fuller. This one on length. Shivam Dubey just used his height and brilliant bat swing to good advantage. Going high over mid-wicket. India going past 240.
He's a monster hitter, this man. How many fielders can you put out? Long off is going out. Point is coming in. He doesn't play too many square behind square. His hitting arc is straight down the ground.
It's dangerous, it really is, for a right armour coming round to the lefty.
6 more. As good a shot as any you will see.
Absolutely classic. Over extra cover with wings on. It has just sailed away effortlessly from the big guy.
Just have a look at his balance here. He hasn't looked to overhit it. Good stable base, simple flow, just going through the line of the ball, and that's what's good depth hitting. Not losing shape, trying to hit it too hard. Lovely batting by Shivam Dubey. Under pressure, when you're nervous, it's so hard to do this. Credit to him. He's done it nicely so far.
This Indian team is a batting juggernaut.
That backdrop. Look at it. It's a sea of blue. What a speckle of white.
Darryl Mitchell and Jimmy Neesham having a chat, mainly to break the pattern, not giving it away in a jiffy, just taking time in between deliveries.
It's the highest T20 score at this ground now. One bounce, 4 more. It's just a question at the moment of Shivam Dubey saying, what part of the ground do I fancy? And 250 comes up. Once again for the 3rd time by India in this tournament.
There are good-looking players and then there are effective players. Shivam Dubey, definitely the latter. And how effective has he been for Team India in this World Cup? Every time he's worked out to bat, no matter what the situation, he's adapted and got the job done. Yet again, on a big night in the finals, He's taking India past 250. 22 of just the 6 so far, and a bit to come, I would think.
Well, they're just making it look so easy. Still 2 deliveries to go. 20 off, folks. Nisha, a little rattled to say the least. Yeah, they slowed the game down, had a discussion. But now he's going to have to go back over. Just shows you the tension.
2 balls left. He's 22 of 6. Tilak Verma wanted the single. He's a mean hitter himself, Tilak Verma. Dubey says it's mine. I'll take the last ball.
Oh, what's the replay there? 4-6, 6-4. This is the first one. Santner missing that. Next 2 beautiful shots. One that was bludgeon, and the next one an artistic shot over covers. And this probably the easiest of the lot. The last ball was probably in his blind spot, Harsha. He didn't see that much, and that's such a tough area for a left-hander to hit.
High legs inside the circle for the man out on the boundary. That square leg. Last ball of the innings. India got a gigantic total on the board. It might be more. It'll be 4 more. And India finished 255. When you are put into bat, you think, how many can I get? And you dream and you think 250 maybe, and India have gone and touched that.
Yeah, big applause to the blue juggernaut. It is simply outstanding batting. Slow ball, hits it over the top, and do no wrong. Look at that. 4-6-6-4 dot and a 4 to finish. 24 of the last one. Take a bow, Team India.
It's the kind of score that, if it is chased down, you've got the best final in the history of T20 cricket. 3rd highest total in a T20 World Cup now. It's a staggering performance. Just wonder what he's thinking about going in there. He won the toss, he put the opposition in. He's now got to live with the fact that that decision has produced 255. India just seemed to be struggling a little bit early on, making those 170s, 180s. Then once it all fell in place, this batting juggernaut has taken India, powered India past 250 every time. Look at the bowling figure, some very good bowlers in that New Zealand side, and they've all travelled. New Zealand have no choice but to go from ball 1.